Welcome to another episode of Northeast 360, where we are going to take you to Jacksonville, New Hampshire, to a place called Nestlenook Farms for a sleigh ride and a nice little fun adventure in New Hampshire during our winter break. Stay tuned, everybody. It's going to be fun.
Oh, you gotta be quicker than that. You boys taking care of that fire? Nice work, gentlemen. Nice work. Oh, that's cute. We'll be back, buddy. You can get us better later. That was cute.
Man, this weather is so unseasonable, man.
Terrible. My horses usually don't have a drop of sweat on them, but we're dragging through spots and dirt. Dragging through dirt. I tried going on the wheels for one of them, but then the whole slate is bouncing.
That's
You're all right, dear. I got room. We won't run you over. Don't worry. No, you're good. You're good. I did like a half a run on the wheels. I'm like, no, I ain't gonna happen. You know what? If this weather keeps up, we're supposed to get snow Thursday, but I'm probably gonna have to come up with a tractor and grade this out a little bit. So we're gonna be on the wheels.
Well, that's why I was like, just tell my sister if she wanted to do this. I'm like, you sure they're gonna be open? It's gonna be muddy for a sleigh ride.
Yeah.
So this place is gorgeous.
Thing of it is, if we don't get this weekend, like we might as well just close up shop and go home. We lease this property for winter recreation, so if we don't get our sleigh rides in for this week, there ain't no point in keeping people on payroll. You know? It costs about $5,500 a year per horse.
Yep.
To keep them fed and shod. And we do just about everything we can to keep the cost down. We do the shoeing in-house. Buy everything in as large a bulk as you can to save some money on it.
So you have a farrier on property?
Yeah, well, there's 3 of us here that shoe horses.
Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a good time. That does stoke a little bit of competitiveness.
Yeah.
Like if a horse throws a shoe.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Well, be just 1 second here, guys. Ryan's up there being a chatty Cathy. Let's give him a push, shall we? What's that? Oh, yeah. I'd like to use it for target practice, but they won't let me. I got a 45-70 that turned that to rabbit.
There you go. They're working hard. They're working really hard.
That was really
Look at the pond.
Alright guys, down here below us is Emerald Lake. That is our skating surface, or at least it usually is. I believe they're planning on opening up at 4 o'clock tonight, guys. I didn't know the temp was supposed to drop off like that, so I would call ahead if you do want to go skating, just to make sure it is open. But their plan is 4 o'clock.
Awesome.
We usually maintain that with a Zamboni all season long, but Mother Nature's only allowed that, I think, 6 or 7 times this season. Right now, the issue being we've got plenty of ice down there. Just the top layer is really soft. So if you go out with that blade, you can set your depth, but it'll still, if the side edges start cutting, because it's got guides on the edges here that hold your blade up, but those can start cutting, and then you'll start just dipping the blade in and really cutting grade out of it, if that makes sense to anybody.
Yep.
So you have to wait for much colder temps so it'll actually support the weight of the machine properly. Let's see, now I got myself lost. If you do come skating, guys, they're going to send you over to Angel Island. Inside that gazebo, you'll find a nice bonfire going, plenty of bench seating to change your shoes to skates.
Nice. Awesome.
One interesting fact about it, guys, it is over 2 acres ice. So you do have over 100,000 square feet ice still.
Okay.
I know that because I used to clear it with a snowblower. Does anybody have any questions about my shameless sales pitch?
When did it open?
The owner, Robert and Nancy, started developing this in the 80s or early 80s. And I believe they opened up November of 1987. So that's 35 years of operation. Whoa. Louis, whoa. He's waiting for that command. Whoa. Baby. Whoa. This is good for him. His patience is not that great, so this is a good exercise. Does anybody have any other questions about my shameless sales pitch?
The yurts and things like that, is that like for rental or?
No, we used to do a ride called the Miracle at Nestlenook here.
Okay.
So we'd have, well, number one, that was all blocked off with Christmas trees and decorated, which I kind of miss because I get asked about it every time. So I should probably just add a part of the speech to it. But, yeah, no, they used to do a ride here. Whoa, whoa. Geared towards the kids.
Yep.
Anyway, it was geared towards the kids, guys. Oh, easy. So you'd have a bunch of people kind of dressed up as elves.
I get you.
Snowmen, you know, the whole deal.
I get you.
He really wants to go.
Like,
I guess they told me.
They're yelling, time's money. Let's go.
Easy, boys. I know that last group was late, so I was running late for you guys, but I didn't want to make your ride short because
No worries. No worries.
That's always the way it works, man. They never even apologize. I went out in the parking lot and took them off.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, so that was yeah.
Well, they were 10 minutes late, so I was like, well, all right, I'm going to go and get them. I shaved, what, 12 minutes, 13 minutes?
Well, the other guys were like, he did that in like 15, 16 minutes.
Well, they still got their ride. It just was a
Yeah.
25, 30-minute ride they're supposed to do. Show up late, pay for something.
Yep.
So guys, directly ahead of us is the Ellis River, and that starts up at Tuckman's Ravine, up on Mount Washington, and it flows exactly 16.7 miles to go to the south.
Awesome.
That is the premier fly fishing river here in the state of New Hampshire, guys. There's room up here, but if you want to join your own, well, it's up to you, I guess.
I don't care.
We'll stop up here in a minute.
We'll
bud,
stop
we
up
got
here and
some
you
drive.
climb up, all right?
Figure if you want to see a little better, that's a better spot. Get away from all those icky girls. Yes, ma'am. Yep. You ain't kidding. You can no longer. Well. Oh, let's go. Oh, this is about as dry a spot as we're gonna find, bud. Louis. So guys, the part that you probably couldn't hear about the Ellis, it is the premier fly fishing river here in the state of New Hampshire. It's so good, in fact, it caught the attention of President Reagan back in the day. No thanks for me. So he declared it wild and scenic. That protects it from pollution and keeps it running crystal clear.
That's fantastic.
It also prevents it from people building homes within 400 feet of it, so those houses are pretty sought after. My last ride will probably be 9 o'clock tonight.
9 o'clock.
Was I've seen snow before.
I live up in the Northeast. This is a thing that happens all the time.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Better than mud. I think they're calling for like maybe an inch of snow overnight.
It'll all be slush.
Wednesday, Thursday, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll believe it when I see it.
They don't know what's happening with the weather ever. So
It changed. So yesterday I looked at it around lunchtime, and then I looked at it again last night, and it was a completely different forecast.
it was completely different from last night. I opened it up like, okay.
Yeah, I haven't looked at it today. I just haven't had time today. I'll deal with it later. So Anybody out in the pasture today, guys, worked yesterday, so they're getting a day off today.
Okay.
A one-day vacation. They'll all work tomorrow. Those are so easy to build. I'm surprised they're not more popular.
Yep. Cool surprise? Yeah? We're gonna get you on the back of the horse soon. Even though you ride in the middle. Go. We gotta get you on a horse soon. You'll like it.
I like it.
You'll love how
Maybe not one that's 2,000 pounds.
No. You're gonna, yeah. We'll start you off light.
Donnie's just chilling, watching the world go by. He's a cool old horse.
One of the coolest horses I ever rode was an Appaloosa.
I love
That horse had fire.
Yes, they always do.
They had fire.
If you can get an Appaloosa to like just be like in tune with you, though, they're some of the best animals.
It was a brutal like first 2 days of riding, and then it was like everyone's moving when we need to move, and we're good.
I told you that was the better side, kid.
Yeah.
There he is. Good boy, Hank.
Gorgeous property though.
And he walks. You will see a lot of those on property, guys.
Yep.
Belly. No, this period loves work. They really, when you see me wrap my reins, it's because they're trying to move faster than what we're
Yep.
doing. Whoa. All right, guys. If you're wondering what happens here on the property year-round, when there's not horses here, it's used essentially as just a vacation rental. And those are the condos up on top of the hill there.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Contractually obligated to let you know they're all decorated in Victorian decor, as well as canopy beds.
Oh, wow.
I was wondering if anybody was going to catch that. As well as gas fireplaces and two-person waterfall jacuzzis.
Very
They do
cool.
hold some weddings back here in the chapel. I think I heard something about that earlier. My hearing's not what it used to be, but they do hold weddings in that little chapel. Obviously, the pool gets opened up in the summertime. And, well, I'm not going to bore the kids to sleep here with all these details. If anybody wants to find out more about them, you can check them out online at
Absolutely.
airbnb.com.
I do have a question, though.
Yes, ma'am.
There's a lot of angels. Is there a significance?
The owner, Robert, was essentially raised by his grandmother, Angelina, and he's always had her on a pedestal. Hence, Angel Island was named after her. All the angel statues and such. So, a bit of an homage.
This is awesome.
A little more snow and it'd be
It'd
just
be-
about perfect.
Yeah.
Any other questions, guys?
Can you ask me this? Can you say
How'd
No
you
worries.
miss that?
that? You just blew that.
There's the whole thing. Whoa.
Listen. Sarah, you just blew that. The secret sound.
He slid me a 20, buddy. What do you got in your pockets?
Look at the steam coming off the horses.
No.
It's cool, right?
Why is the
They're working. They're sweating.
When they get, you can feel it. When you felt the sleigh kind of catch up on something to drag.
Yep.
It's hitting dirt essentially, so they're having to work harder than normal. Typically, my pair of horses will not sweat at all for 18 rides. But I don't know, like there's nothing else really you can do. There's not enough snow to steal from the side and put onto the sleigh trail. And if you run it on the wheels, people are going to need to chiropractic realign. Like, it was bad. Man.
Yeah.
Somebody had champagne on the back seat. Like the first one was like literally like went up over their head. So I was like, well, I guess this is what we got to do.
Look at the moose. Carved out.
I'm really hoping for snow tonight. If we don't get at least 3 inches of snow tonight, we're in trouble. That is 2 sections. It's got a huge or a massive dovetail joint in the center of it. Yep. They don't miss any meals, kid.
No.
If I do, you'll know it. I get hangry quick.
That's a gorgeous horse there.
What one? The blue one?
Big brown one.
That's Davey over there, and that's his partner, Donnie.
Yep.
Davey's actually, he'd be a good horse for you to ride with there. He's about as calm and as quiet as it comes. Hi, Donnie.
It's my day off. Keep moving along. Are they on a strict hay diet, or are they on?
No, they get grain twice a day, and hay, if they're not working, hay all day.
Okay.
Yeah. But the guys that are going out on sleigh rides, like, I've got a little bit of a different feeding regimen. Like this pair here, I knew was going to do a lot of rides, so typically I'd give them 3 scoops of grain and turn on pasture. When they're doing rides, I give them a full extra. So that's 2 extra quarts of grain, morning and night.
Okay.
To kind of offset the lack of hay.
I was just gonna say they're working.
Yeah. I mean, they still ate 3 flakes of hay before they came out, anyways. And they'll eat another 3 tonight. So that's just about a full bale.
Yep.
Hi, Jimmy.
I'm imagining right now you just want to run along the side of the horse. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, I do.
No, man, they're Belgian draft horses. So Belgians and Clydesdales are both draft animals, the heavy workhorses.
Yep.
Just Clydesdales are not built for this sort of work. You would not find a pair of Clydesdales to do this for 900.
Yeah. So, to put in perspective, like Appaloosas, stuff like that, they're your riding horses, they're fast horses, quarter horses, stuff like that, barrel horses and stuff.
Big
These
Ampy
are,
would be like
yep,
1,200 pounds.
Yep.
Really big.
yep. So these are basically the ones that's gonna pull that plow. You know what I mean? Field horses, stuff like
And you
that.
can't beat them.
Yep.
I was going to try and show you a picture of my Appaloosa, but I can't get into my...
Ah, it's all right. We just gotta wait for your brother to be a little less wild before we take the horseback ride.
Sometimes horses will calm them down anyway. You know?
Not him. The little one's like off the rails a lot.
Right.
So
Yeah, it depends. But
yeah,
they definitely have a calming effect on me, for sure.
yeah.
I get pretty wound up. You put me out here with my horses, I settle right down.
Well, his next adventure is hunting and stuff like that too.
Yep.
So
Well, that'll definitely do it.
yeah.
I'd have to be shooting 2 feet over the back of them.
No, he shoots pretty good.
Yep.
He shoots pretty good.
Yeah. That's funny. You see more like grown men miss because of the whole buck fever thing.
Yep. And I will say I have missed. There are many of times I've gone out hunting and I have come home with nothing.
I had an awful one. I had a 300 Win Mag and I was out in Idaho. Excuse me. And it was probably like a 350-yard shot shooting up the road.
Okay.
And I fired like nothing. And I come back and I zoom out on the scope. My bullet had been deflected by like a branch like that big.
Yep.
But because my scope is zoomed in, it just didn't
Yep.
look at it. Like the shot scared. I was so.
Here we go. Going up.
Now you know why I got a tall dash. Boys, whoa. Here we are, guys, up on top of the 70-foot long archway bridge. I would probably suggest against it in case they step forward. You're gonna fall then.
Yep.
But guys, from up here you get a little better view of the 65-acre estate as well as the lake.
65 acres.
But if anybody would like to go up front and pet my horses at the end of the ride and take photos with them, you're welcome to do so.
Awesome.
I'm just going to tell you guys there's 2 rules here. Did you get cold all of a sudden? You look like a ninja. Now guys, the 2 rules are as follows. You're not to feed them anything. Also, you're not going to want to make this sound right here. Everybody's sitting, right? Yeah. For obvious reasons. You can kiss them, you just don't want to make that squeaking sound. You're going to get flat.
Oh, pull up.
I don't know where they are.
Sorry, these are our blankets. We left them by mistake. Sorry.
They were much appreciated, apparently.
Thank you.
Did you get them?
All right.
Those are the ones that were 10 minutes late, never said thank you.
There you go.
Well, there, at least you guys got something out of them.
There you go. There's power there, brother. Yep.
There's a lot of power there.
Where do you think the term horsepower comes from?
Mining. They took a single-hearted horse to the cart, and a good horse would move a full cart, and they ended up settling on the 550 pounds moved 1 foot per second. Do you want to switch?
That is horsepower.
All right, brother. That's all it takes, man. 2 or 3 rides to get it settled in. There's split left already.
2 things. Don't have your mouth open. Okay? I'm just making sure you understand that by now. At the end of the ride, don't hold it with your mouth open. Keep your mouth. So what do you think, Malcolm?
This place is amazing.
So normally you can go ice skate down here, but they got it shut off because the top layer of ice is too slushy because of the weather. But I'll tell you, you guys, if you get one thing from this video on our channel, this is a great place to come. You can hang out here all day. They have s'mores by the fire. Norman Rockwell-ish. So this is Nestlenook Farm. Pretty cool. All right, Melly, we're walking after this horse. Yeah.
Once again, thank you all for watching our video footage of Nestlenook Farms on our February vacation weekend. I know my camera work probably does not bring justice to this wonderful and beautiful and majestic place. So here is a few photos of our adventures here at Nestlenook Farms. You'll just have to really check it out, guys. It's worth the trip to Jacksonville, New Hampshire. This is Christian from Northeast 360. Keep moving forward.